Hey guys, how you doing there? Carlos here from YuGiDojo. Just want to talk about cards that you need to be looking out for now, or that you can be using to work against some of the decks that are coming out in a new format. You know, with the Inzektors there, I mean that's an annoying deck. I mean, it constantly is going to try to take advantage of the board with using their Hornet. And as you can tell, the main card in there is the Hornet, because all the other ones don't really do as much. But the Hornet is the one that destroys, goes to the graveyard. You bring back something else to attach that, and then you use the Hornet effect again. So Hornet's the culprit here. Now, what you may want to start doing now is to figure out a way to get their Hornet out of their hand. One way is to either, it's not in there, even in their hand, is when it's in the graveyard. As bad as it may sound, that's why the deck is so annoying. It could be in their hand or in their graveyard. So even if you take it out their hand, it's in the graveyard, they can still use it. That's why the deck is so annoying. So somehow you got to remove the card from play. And sometimes that doesn't even work. So what do you do? Well, one, I would say first, use like DD Crow. Remove the card from the graveyard so that they can't use it anymore. Use cards that affect the graveyard, basically, whether it be like NECROVALLEY. That doesn't mean you always have to play Gravekeepers, but NECROVALLEY stops them from targeting the cards inside their graveyard there, or removing cards from the graveyard there, so that can stop it. Maybe even like Dimensional Fissure, so that whenever the monster goes into the graveyard, it gets removed from play. But it's going to be an interesting thing. I mean, even though it gets removed, remember, they're level 3s, so they can get that rank 3 out and bring back, with Leviair, to bring back the Inzektor back onto the field, the Hornet back on the field, and somehow, kill it, or even, tribute, do whatever they need to do. XYZ, detach it, goes back to the graveyard. Now that's why it's just so annoying. So those are the cards that I think that you should be looking out for against Inzektors. Would be like, the things that remove them from the game. Even like Chain Disappearance, actually, if they happen to summon it. But if you can't remove Hornet, the best thing you can do is stop it from being attached, because it's the monster that got summoned that attaches it. So if you can get rid of Dragonfly, then that would actually also help you out, because remember, Hornet needs to be equipped to another monster in order for it to use its effect. So if it doesn't have the monster to attach to, it can't get its effect. So I know people are saying Effect Veiler, you can probably use Skill Drain. I'm going to say maybe even now people may actually want to put some dinosaurs inside their deck. The Guava, just so that they can get DOLKKA out. Because now in this format it seems like we're going to have to negate monsters' effects. And I know people are saying we may need to use a lot more hand traps like the Effect Veiler and the DD Crows and the Max C's and everything. But I feel that the Effect Veiler is going to be the main one that we need to use, because we need to stop the monster's effects. So Fiendish Chain is probably going to be even more also. So the list of cards that I'm thinking of that we should start using, if you can: Fiendish Chain, stops the monster's effects. Effect Veiler, if you can, exceed into a DOLKKA, use DOLKKA. Maybe even removing them from play, using like Dimensional Fissure, or even stopping them from using their graveyard with NECROVALLEY. There's just so much things that deck is just so annoying, guys, man. What cards do you guys think? How about that? Let me know what you guys think. These are the cards that I'm thinking about. What cards else do you guys think of? Put it down in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. And thumbs up to everybody that puts down a card there too, so we can see and help each other out to conquer this Inzektor deck. Alright guys, don't forget, go check out the site, www.yugidojo.com. Go hit the subscribe button there. It's free. And don't forget to hit the like button, you know, thumbs up this video for us, alright? So keep on playing good Yugis, and let's see how we could defeat this Inzektor deck. Peace.